Hey everyone, Sean Frangella here for MotionTutorials.net with a new tutorial about how you can take text in After Effects and quickly convert it to 3D text in Cinema 4D Lite, all with this new feature through the Cinema 4D exporter in After Effects. This episode is brought to you by ArtbeatsEXPRESS. Create a free account at ArtbeatsEXPRESS Stock Media by subscription and receive complimentary broadcast quality resolution content files. No credit card payments or obligations are required. Click the link for more details. So this is a new update to After Effects 2015.3 that just came out in June of 2016. So if you did an update already, be sure to do that if you want to check out this feature. And how this works is really cool if you want to get some text converted to 3D, and if you're really new to working in Cinema 4D and wanted to automate some of the features. So here we have a composition with some text, and say we want to make it 3D and go the Cinema 4D Lite route. Well, the first thing we need to do is convert it to a 3D by clicking this 3D layer button. And then all we got to do is go to File, Export, Max on Cinema 4D Exporter. And if I have any 3D layers like text, cameras, lights, or anything like that, it's going to pop open this dialog box for my text options. Now, if I didn't click 3D layer, I might get an error, so be sure you click that. And it can extrude it as shapes, which is gonna look a little cleaner, or editable text if I want to be able to change it. Now, first let's do this editable text just to walk through it. And then I'll just press OK. It's gonna ask me where I wanna save it, and I'll just save it as 3D text 06 because I've done this a couple times as a test. It's gonna save that out, and it's an external file, so I just need to bring that into After Effects by double clicking. I'll press open, and then to pop open this Cinema 4D file that's been created from my After Effects project settings. So you can see that it is 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames a second, which matches my composition settings here. So a good little workflow help, so you don't have to redo that when you get into 3D. Now to open that, I just need to go to Edit Original, and press Command E. And it's going to open Cinema 4D Lite, which in this case it's on R16, the Lite version. And check that out. We have our 3D file, and what it's done is created a group null of our whole project. It's created a base material that matches our red color that I had. It's created this default After Effects camera with a target. Now, if we wanted to create a new camera, we could just click New Camera, use that, move this around. And if we wanted to further edit our text, I could grab this extrude object, and you can see it's already set all this 3D stuff up for you. So it's pretty automated. You could make this extrude bigger. You could also grab this text and retype it as something else. Maybe we want to put in 3D animation, and it's going to automatically update. And you can see in this workflow, it's still editable. You could change your text, you could change your extrude, and when we save it, we can jump back over in After Effects, and if I wanted to break into the same composition, I can just drag in this Cinema 4D file into my composition. It's going to automatically drop our Cineware Effect on here, and I could change renderer from software to standard final. And there we have quick 3D text that's working really nicely, all automated within After Effects using this new Cinema 4D exporter for text settings. Now, there's one other cool thing you can do. If I turn back on our text, maybe we had a stroke on it. So let's say that there's a white stroke, and I could just make this a little bigger. It will bring this in as a separate setting, which is pretty cool. If we go to, again, File, Export, Max on Cinema 4D Exporter. And again, I could do shapes or editable text. Let's do extrude text as shapes just to take a look at the difference. I'll go to OK. It's going to ask me to save this. I'll just save it as another C4D file. It's going to save that in the background, and then I can just double click again, bring it back in, Command E to open that up. And check that out. It's our 3D text with a bit of a stroke. And if we open this up, what it's done is taken each letter and extruded it separately. So we can see there's these little box icons for extrude. And there's our main text. Same idea, we could make another camera if we wanted, or use the one that's part of the project. And what it's done is create this stroke around it by creating sweep objects. So we can grab those all at the same time by command clicking. And that's creating this rounded edge. And if we go to display lines, we can see the geometry that's being created. And if we pop these open, you can see they each have the spline, which is the letter, and this circle, which is a shape that it's creating, which we could scale up or down if we wanted kind of a different look. And same idea, if we save this, bring it into After Effects, drop that in. There's some cool 3D text with a stroke. Now, that's only one new little feature that can build on Cinema 4D Lite. If you're totally new to using Cinema 4D Lite, after you create this 3D text, and if you want to know how to really customize it and edit it, be sure to check out a couple of the other tutorials I have about working in Cinema 4D Lite in After Effects. They're great if you're totally new to popping open Cinema 4D Lite in After Effects and you need some beginning tutorials on how to create 3D text as well as 3D logos and basics of things like lighting, animation. Be sure to check out a couple of those tutorials by clicking any of those thumbnails right there. And if you want to check out some Cinema 4D Lite assets, be sure to take a look at motiontutorials.net/store, where I have tons of environment maps and other Cinema 4D Lite and Element 3D assets. You can really get off the ground quickly and easily with lighting and rendering your 3D scenes. So if you want to keep learning with Cinema 4D Lite and really elevate your 3D skills in After Effects, be sure to check out some of those products I have in the store. They're super affordable and can really help polish your 3D workflows while working in After Effects and Cinema 4D Lite. And if you have any questions on this tutorial or anyone, be sure to hit me up on Twitter. I'm at Sean Frangella, and check out the Facebook page at facebook.com/motiontutorials. I always love to hear from viewers of the videos and channels and help with questions. And again, if you want to keep learning, check out some of those thumbnails where we can get into a lot more of working in Cinema 4D Lite on text, animation, lighting, and all of that stuff. Thanks for watching. I will see you at the next video.